Hello everyone, I hope you're well. I have got major issues with my computer again. This is just getting silly. I'm so sorry, I'm just trying to get my camera to come on. If not, it's busted and I've no idea what to do. Just bear with me for 2 seconds. Honestly, it could only happen to me. Every Colorathon, something always happens. I'm just going to have to remove my camera off. Just bear with me a second, please. I hope you can all hear me anyway. If you can't hear me, then that's even worse. I don't know what's going on. Can you see me now? What a nightmare. Honestly, I've just had to completely reinstall that. I do hope that you can all hear me now as well. Because if not, I'm going to cry. Every Colorathon this happens. So I hope anyone hasn't vacated the building. I am going to be doing watercolour tonight. Hello, Emily. Hello, Ashley. Hi, Texas. Hi, Bon. Hi, Beth. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Renee. Hi, Sue. Hi, everyone. I think I've got everyone. Hi, Robin. Hi, Kat. Have I missed anyone? Hi, Karen. Hi, Lou. Hi, Ems. Hi. Right, I'm just going to scoot down. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Mona. Hi, Katrina. There's loads of you here. I'm just going to go straight down. Hi to everyone that's come along. So today, as you can see, I'm going to be using watercolour. So I'm going to be doing the horse image. Now, my image is both in the inspiration book and it's also on PDF form. So I printed it out on some mixed media paper so I can do the watercolour, because the Create Space paper is not the best for watercolour. So we're all good now. Yes, Emily, we're all good. Oh, it's honestly, it happens every Colorathon. It really does. I'm sat here, I've got a sweat on, my top is actually stuck to me because I was getting that stressed out. So yes, what am I saying now? So Julia has got a 50% sale on her Etsy store, so do head over to there if you would like a PDF. And Amazon do sell their colouring books. Now I've got this one, there's loads of others as well. I've done a flip through of this and I think many of us who's in the Colorathon have also got this book. I need to show you all before I start these beautiful images. I'm just going to keep my thumbs up because I don't want anyone taking the image off the video, which can happen. But this Alice in Wonderland series that Julie is bringing out is absolutely amazing. I love it and I cannot wait for more to come out. So do check that out on her Etsy store as well. And as you all know, you probably know that we will be giving away on here. Julie has supplied us all the streamers with an image to give away, which is this lovely little image here that we will be giving away this evening in my stream. So I'm going to get on with it. We're going to start our watercolours. Now I'm going to try and do a bit of a take on the image that Julia did anyway, but in my own style. Shh, don't tell. Sat colouring from the same book I'm watching. Don't forget your thumbs up for Shell. Oh, thank you, Emily. Shh, don't tell Lucy just adds colour. Don't tell Lucy what. Please don't look at my nails because I've bodged one of them up when I was cooking my tea. I actually sliced the nail polish off, so I quickly did a bit of a repair because I didn't have time to do all my nails. So the horse is going to be this kind of watercolour splash type of effect. May do some pencils in it, we will see. But some of these images I've seen on the website are like this. I don't know if you can see, you know, like really splashy for me type of stuff, but I'm going to do a grey horse. So let's get on with it. Please party in live chat. Oh, I'm in top chat. Bear with me, bear with me. What am I like? Crazy. So I want to thank everyone as well for being part of the Colorathon already. There's been all streams all today, there's all streams all Saturday, and there's all streams all Sunday, and I do appreciate each and every one of you coming watching these streams with us, and also to the streamers that have participated already and who are yet to participate. Thank you so much. Me and Ashley really do appreciate it. So thank you everybody. That's out of the way. I'm going to start. So everything won't work now. Everything that I have on my screen won't work because my camera's now in front of everything, but it'll be fine. I just want to brighten it up slightly, so just bear with me 2 seconds. Right, so I'm going to go with a grey horse first of all. So I've just got my Caran d'Ache little board here, and I'm just going to get myself some ivory black. Now I'm using, you've seen me use these before, the Daler Aquafine, just in case anybody wants to say. Now I haven't put these in the description because I only decided literally before I came on stream that I was going to do watercolour. I changed my mind like I'm going out of fashion. Yes, the new Alice in Wonderland book. It was with me. So I'm going to add, let's get some of these out. I want a really light grey. So I'm just mixing between obviously ivory black and white. And what I'm going to do with my bigger brush, because I only want these going in certain places, I'm just going to squeeze the water out a bit. So I'm using the Montmartre brushes if anybody wants to know, which is not coming out of the brush. Right, I'm just going to use my so I'm going to do the wet on wet technique, and I'm just going to put this where I want this grey to go for now. Which is virtually going to be very similar to the grayscale that's on there. So you know me and watercolour, I wing it. I absolutely wing it. Hi Marilyn, hi Melissa. Welcome, hi Angela. So this is a mixed media paper. My watercolour paper wouldn't even fit in the it wouldn't even fit in the printer. So I was having a nightmare with that as well. Honestly, it's been nothing but murder. So I'm just going to give this a wash actually. So I'm winging it, and I'm hoping I can get onto the Alice in Wonderland design as well at some point in these streams. That would be fab. So how is everybody so far? Have you managed to catch many streams? Are you still at work? What are you up to? What are we up to? just going to slightly make this darker. It is seriously doing some buckle in this paper. It's not behaving in the way I would want it to, that is for sure. Should have probably taped it down, shouldn't I? I'm going into look. Angie, what are you doing awake? I said don't set that alarm. I'm just going to really wet that edge off because I don't want it to... But lurk away, Angie, lurk away. Had a super busy morning, finally turned in the keys to the old place and got the kids finished with lunch, and I'm sitting down with my coffee. Have you moved house, Emily? Hi Ev, how are you? Hi Sherry, trying to figure out how to do a patent level look on my little girl's shoes. Oh, I can't help you out there. If you were my son on his computer, I say this all the time, I really do apologise. I want to know why. I kind of want to stipple it on now, not paint it on, because I want a dappled kind of effect. It's a bit surreal, but also glad we're on to a new part of our life. Oh, that's wonderful, Emily. That's amazing. I'm in the same position, only I haven't found a house to go to yet, and it's driving me up the wall. Because I just want to move. You get it in your head to move, and then you view all these houses, and it doesn't happen. So yeah, I'm gonna do some kind of dapple stippling kind of stuff on my horse now. So it's a bit different for me this, because I normally do I love doing horses, as you all know, but I do them as realistic as I can. So for me to do it like this is very different for me. And hopefully I do it some kind of justice without the paper buckling too much. I'm just going to let the paint do the work for me, basically. Hi Brandy! That's what you need. When you need more room, it's amazing when you get to actually do that. I'm so chuffed for you, Emily. Hopefully that will be me soon, and it's going to happen. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. That's what I want to happen. So let's just get some more black on and some more white. I want this to be a little bit darker down here. So I'm using my bold brush to put the water down on the page, and I'm being quite generous with the water, and then I'm starting off and I'm adding I'm just letting the brush kind of do what it wants, really. Yeah, the unpacking must be the hardest part of it. Packing up and unpacking. That's what I'm dreading. Not gonna lie. But I need to get a house first. But I'm waiting on, we put an offer in today and I'm waiting on whether we get this offer. Trying to get my area ready, realising how out of whack everything is. Oh no, Sarah! So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go darker. I'm just going to put a bit of the white in. I'm going to go back to wetting it again. I'm going to come in really dark, much darker up here. And then I'm just tapping on the page because I still want that dappled effect, but I want it to have darker areas as well. Not everywhere, just in places. I'm trying to attempt to get a full page done in one stream. It probably won't work. I love moving, throw it all out and give it away. It was heaven. I need more room and I live alone in a 3-bedroom house and just have too much stuff. I know, don't we? We all have too much stuff. It's crazy. I love the unpacking more than the packing. Yes, definitely. I love throwing everything out. I must admit, I'm a fan at throwing everything out when I'm ready to go, and I'll just lob it all. And all kids are like, no, I want that, and I'm like, no, it's going. Sorry. I've already started with a lot of it. I think what I might do is go and try and dry some of these layers. And then we can add more layers to it. I think I might do that in a second. Oh, them little hands as well. I watched it on playback. You should have seen me howling laughing with them hands. How you mastered them brushes, Emily and Belinda, was phenomenal, because my gosh, oh, I was in awe. I was like, how on earth are you doing that? And they both come out absolutely amazing. I was like, what on earth? How can you do this? It was absolutely the how can I say it? It was just truly amazing. It really was. So I want patchy down here because I want a lighter grey patch in. That's why I've slowly, gradually added more layers in, because I want these patches of light and dark. Okay, let me go and just dry this quickly before we move on to the head. It was so funny. 2 seconds, let me just go and dry this and then we can get a few more layers on. I can't dry it at my desk, you see, because the wire won't reach. Doesn't it look amazing when you dry watercolour? I'll just catch up with chat. Like, it was funny, like it felt like a little puppet. Just don't know how we're going to top that. That is very hard to decide how you're going to top that, Emily, for sure. So I think I'm happy with his body. I'm happy with that. So what I need to do is just make up another lighter grey down here just for his head. So I'm just going to bring that up and then an even lighter grey with this down here. So I'm going to come in, I'm going to wet where I need to wet because I need to be mindful of the highlights. Sorry, my street is really active out there tonight. It's normally quiet at this time, but it's not today, unfortunately. Does anyone want me to zoom in? Are you all alright with what I've got going on here? Would you like me to zoom in further? I don't mind doing if you want me to, or if you're happy with what you can see from there. So what I'm doing with my big brush, I'm just blending in because I want to leave lighter spaces for the highlights and stuff. I'm bringing that in, swatching the hair. I'm just going to drop this in. Then I'm going to put a lot of water on my brush and just kind of drag that watercolour down. Oh, let me just scroll chat down, I've lost some chat. The view is fine. Hi Ruthie. Blindfolded little hands. That is so good. Yes, you have to do that and get Steve and Cam to direct you both now. That would be hilarious. You have got to do that. You so have to do that. So this bit is going to be my lightest grey area that I've pulled down here. And then I'm going to go a little bit darker. I'm going to add in to this. I don't want my dopply bits going on again. But I just love the watercolour style of these horses as well. When I've been looking at them today, I'm like, oh yes, I've got to do a bit of that. I might not be anywhere near the best, but I'll have a bash. Oh, you've got to try it. It was so funny to see Steve and Cam directing you both. It'd be funny. It would be so... You probably won't get no colouring done because you'd be laughing so much. So I'm going to stipple again because I want some dappling. It's kind of like a smaller dappling this than a... I think the ink's running on my page because I can see a bit of green. Just going to disappear the edge of that a bit. I'm just making my own kind of horsey design on here. I couldn't answer that, Brandy, I don't know. Sometimes if I leave my page long enough, then it works pretty well with watercolour, because I've done loads of watercolour stuff and it's never ran like this, but I think I've not long printed this off, so I don't think I've given it enough time. So this one I'm not going to put wet on because what I need his mouth to do is to look the darkest. So I'm going to put in this on dry. So let me just put some lighter grey in. For the lighter grey bits. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add a tiny bit of pink. And that's just to pick up some pink around his mouth. I couldn't even do it blindfolded with mine on. How do you know? I might just top there. Sometimes running a razor over your image helps a lot. It smears less. No problem, you have a snack. So here where the nose is, I'm just going to add a bit of pink. It's only a very subtle grey pink rather than a bright pink, but I just like the cast of grey and pink on a horse. And I've just put that on dry. And then I'm going to wet it slightly and mingle it with the grey here. Oh, you've got to do that blindfolded now, Emily. We definitely have to see that one. Hopefully Belinda's feeling okay to stream later on. I know she's not been feeling so well. So it's only got its nose on one side, so let me just get some black up here. I want the inner part of the nose to be quite noticeable, and then obviously the darker bit here and then into there. I'm just kind of pushing the paint around basically here. Gotta feed the kitten, no problem. That's fine with me. I don't know if any of you are interested, but Julia Spiri does have a Patreon as well. Just trying to work out where the mouth is. On here. Because there's kind of finer details, but I can't really decipher. I know that's the nostril there. I kind of want to break up that nose there. And just dapple some of this grey around here as well. I'm going to go back to, I don't know why that's squirting out of there like that. I'll go back to wetting around here. And then I'm going to add some darker dappling effects down here. Hi Helen, how are you? Lovely to see you. So I'm trying to contemplate now if I do just the horse's body in watercolour and then we do the rest in pencil, or do I do it all in watercolour. I'm just going to go slightly darker now. And I'm going to dapple again. Wetting all this. I'm not rubbing it, I'm just literally wetting it because I don't want to lose what I've done underneath. And then I'm just going to dapple in places even darker. Yeah, because I don't know what I'm doing half the time, so just practice probably makes things much better. I would really shut my window so you can't hear the kids outside, but it's really, really hot. I'm just going to go in here a little bit. Hi Terralyn, how are you? But yeah, I was so nervous about doing such a big colorathon. I know I did one at Christmas with a few and it was really, really good. And then I was like, right, Ashley, you coming on board and doing an even bigger one. It must be a glutton for punishment, but I have to say, if it wasn't for the help of Tammy, has helped me out. She's been there when I've been like, oh, and most of all, Angie, that literally this schedule wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Angie, because I was having a right mare getting everything in. I didn't want to interrupt Ashley on a lovely camping weekend. But I just couldn't work out all the time zones. It was just really, really hard. So anyone that does actual colorathons, hats off to you who do them on an even bigger scale, because I found it really hard. So if it wasn't for Angie, honestly, you wouldn't have that schedule you see today. So that's all on Angie. So if everyone gives Angie a big high five, so if she does watch this back, when she wakes up again, she sees everyone's giving Angie a bit of love in the air for Angie helping out there with the schedule. So she has helped me out a lot. So it's not just me and Ashley, it is Angie as well. So yeah, big round of applause for everyone behind the scenes making this colorathon a success. Yes, it's not just me and Ashley as well. Literally, Tammy's been sat when we was hashing out the schedule, who was where, what, where and when, and who was what time scale, what, where and when. And then something happened to the schedule where it all went a bit weird, and half of it disappeared, and I was like, oh. And Karen notified me, and she's like, Shell, where's all the American times gone? I was like, oh. And I was more bothered about all the work that Angie had actually done than actually the schedule going a bit weird. She definitely is. She's an amazing lady. She's even done a big streamer schedule in the Discord group as well. So if anyone wants to know who is streaming where and when, hit Emily. Is it under Emily? Is it in your Discord, or is it in Belinda's Discord? I'm not too sure. I know it's in one or two of them. So just another bit more dirt down here. Need to keep track of time as well. I've got 15 minutes to the giveaway. And how beautiful is that giveaway image? I just absolutely adore Julia's work as well. A big round of applause to the artist herself. You know, without our artists, we won't be able to colour, so. They definitely aren't. They definitely aren't easy, are they? So I need to wet this because I've got a dodgy line going on here, what I don't like. I think I'm going to have to go and dry this again. Yeah, that ink's doing something weird round the eye of my horse there. It's going a bit greeny, which shouldn't be happening. I want if I just get this really, really wet, I'm just going to add patches of colour to here. And then I'm going to go and dry that off. And then I think I've got the effect there that I've been after. There's a little bone structure there. And I'm going to dopple a bit here in this. And then I think I'm happy with the horse then. Whoops, I'm just flinging water everywhere. So I'll be back in 2 minutes. Let me just go and dry that off again, just so the texture stays and we can see what it's like. Oh, thanks, Karen. I'm totally winging it. I just love it when you dry it and then you see the actual texture of it. Oh, I'm knocking everything flying. Okay, so now I've got its body to do. Is that his body or is that just the background? I think that's just the background. I'm not too sure. So let's just do his ear. Hi Debbie. Hi anyone, I've missed coming in. The chat is just flying, so I've no idea who's here, who's not. But yeah, oh thanks for that, Kat. Yeah, the thumbs up does go a long way for the channel, so I do appreciate anyone giving me a nice little thumbs up. So I'm trying to see where that goes there. And then I'm going to add a little bit into this just to darken it up a little bit more. Then we're going to dapple that in. And his little ears. A bit of frame there, aren't I? And then here I'm just going to slight bit of a outline to there, just so we know that that's his inner ear. But we're gonna kind of be splashing stuff around in that background, some blues and purples, so I'm not too worried about it being perfect. I'll just dapple some of this around as well. I think I might mix media this one up. I might actually do the bracing and stuff with pencil. Oh, thank you, Helen. It's his mane and the background. Yeah, I think that's his mane, and then it's just a bit of a thing. So let's move on to her dress. What time are we on? Are we nearly time for a giveaway? I think it may be nearly time for a giveaway. So I'm happy with that. I want to do her dress, so let's get some red. Let's have a nice little wash of pink, because I want to do the background blues and purples. I don't want it to be too pink. Just want it to be a nice little subtle pink. I'm just going to get one of my brushes. Just going to use the wider flat brush. I'm just going to wet all the dress down here. It'll be a miracle if I finish this. I'm just going to angle it up a little bit. I'm going to drop it on. I want it to kind of drag down a little bit. No idea what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of doing. Hi Kirsty! I'm sorry I've been really I've not even spoke properly on Messenger today. I normally speak to Kirsty every single day. And today I've just not had time. And that sounds awful, doesn't it? Kinda. I've got this idea in my head of what I want. It's kind of like the tie-dye I did in the... What did I do it in? My brain's gone blank. Oh gosh. The Jane Hankins page I did where I did tie-dye and I really enjoyed it, so that's what I'm going for on this. I just thought it looked really good. That I want to give it a go again. Welcome to your world. I'm just going to kind of make it go slightly brighter. That's a her there. So let's drop some water back on it again. And as it's flowing, Come on, move. It's going to be puddles of water where it gets to the bottom of my desk, but hey well. It's kind of doing it. I'm finding different ways of doing it each time. So that's a dress as well here. Hi Ajra, how are you? Welcome, welcome everybody. It is wonderful to have you all with us. Right, let me just get some tissue to dab some of that up because it's gone a bit OTT. Try some baby wipes. Woke up from immunotherapy, loss of energy, so going to lurk, finish super before nap. Oh, no worries. You lurk away. I hope you're better soon. Well, thank you for bobbing in. So I'm getting that tie-dye look again. It's just as easy as dabbing your brush around. Oh. Well, I wish you well while you're actually on it. I'm just going to go in with some white. Won't make much of a difference, but it'll help just break it up a little bit. And then I'm going to attempt to do a hair in watercolor as well. See if it'll work. I don't know what colour to do a top. I'm thinking I'm just going to do that in like a white. Very similar. Just clear this brush off. Hi Lynn, you're multitasking and watching a film and me. Oh, all at the same time? That's interesting. So let me just wipe up the white. I need to get some of the pink off my white. Baby wipes come in handy for everything. So I want a tiny bit of... So she's going to kind of match him. I hate doing claws and stuff. I'm not a claws person, so I'm probably going to ruin this bit. I'm not going to lie. And then I'm going to kind of use the baby wipe as my thing to get the highlights back. Make it look creased. Don't know, make it look like a sleeve. Ooh. Don't know what happened there. Don't want it to blend in too much to the... Oh, thanks Emma. Like I said, I just want to get more into thank you for introducing me to a new YouTube. Oh no, you're very welcome. It's really good to share where everyone is. There's even people I've found who I didn't know. Obviously they couldn't be part of the Colorathon, but there was people I asked from the UK that I didn't even know had channels, so it's opened my eyes to a lot of channels that I didn't know that was there as well. It's good when that happens. That's what we want, isn't it? We all want to find each other. So I'm kind of just putting some texture in the sleeve. So I'm going to be doing the giveaway in just a second as well. I'm just going to finish this part of a sleeve off. Suppose with watercolour though, nothing's meant to be perfect, is it? It's all meant to be I don't know the word I'm looking for. It's meant to be like abstracty, isn't it? Is that the right word? when it comes to watercolour. Like I said, I ain't no professional. I've no idea what I'm doing or whether it's even right, but that's the word, loose. It's meant to be like is that the right? I can't think of the words I'm trying to think of. So now I'm going to do her hair and his mane. Now I don't know whether I want to give him a brown mane, because I saw a page today that had a grey horse with a brown mane. Did I not take a screenshot of it? Okay, before we go any further anyway, while that's just drying, we're going to do the giveaway. So let me just put the giveaway details up. It's probably not going to come up, so I'm just going to take the camera off for a second. Just so the giveaway reels come up. Okay, so the giveaway is you pick a number between 1 and 100. I will put go, go, go in chat. When you see go in chat, that's when you enter your numbers and not before. You have to stick with the number that you have taken. If you retract your number, your second number will be retracted as well. It's purely to keep it fair. Please don't chat whilst numbers are in, just so we've got a reference, a clear, nice reference to go back to find out who's won. I will be picking the number by random.org. If there is multiple entries of the number that's been drawn, it goes to the first person that's put that number in. Once the number is decided, it will be the closest to that number without going over. And the moderators and myself will check and confirm the winner. So I think I've covered everything there. So I'll just put the camera back on, because it hides everything anyway. Where's my chat gone? There we go. So I'm going to put in go, go, go in chat. And when you're ready, this can be lurkers. You don't have to be chatting. If you're lurking in the background, everybody can enter, including moderators. Please enter. It's a giveaway. It's given by the artist. So please, please, please enter, because... Oh, hi! Imogen, no worries, don't matter. You enjoy your holiday, honey. Thanks for bobbing in. So anyone can enter, so please don't feel like just because you're not chatting you can't enter. Please enter. So here we go. So you've got 2 minutes. I'm just going to get that up on my phone. 2 minutes. So I see that there's 45 people in chat, so there should potentially be at least 40 numbers going in this. Where's my timer? By the time I've found my timer, a minute's going to have gone. Timer. So I'm just going to time 1 minute. Because I think I took about a minute to decide. So the image is this gorgeous, cute little image. I did show it at the start. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to keep my hand there because I don't want, obviously, anyone taking a screenie of it. But it's got this gorgeous hat with all these things on. So Kirsty, even you can colour this because it's only got a tiny bit of face. So please do enter, because it's such a kind gesture of the artist to give an image away on these things. So please do enter. You've got... Now I've lost my phone. I think my phone's just died. So you've got a couple of more minutes. I don't know how I'm going to do this now because my phone's just gonna... Just let me go and get my son's phone. That's because I've not charged it and I've been on so many streams. random number generator. So has everyone put the numbers in? So I'm going to stop the countdown. So as soon as alright, stop. In chat, any numbers after that won't be counted. So I'm just going to do that now. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So any numbers after that won't be counted, unfortunately. So let me get this on. So let me zoom this in really big. So we're all ready. So 1 to 100. And the winning number is number 22. So it's 22 or the closest to without going over. So I'm just going having a look. I'm seeing it be Mona with 18 is closest to 22 without going over. I just need a mod to confirm that I'm right with that. And 2. So yeah, I think I see it as Mona. I'm just going to double check everybody else thinks the same. Yeah, Mona. So well done, Mona. Congratulations. Please email me at shellarty@yahoo.com and I will send that image over to you, honey. Thank you very much, everyone, for entering the competition. I really do appreciate it. And let's carry on with painting. But congratulations and thank you, everyone, for entering. So I'm just going to do her skin tone first. So let's have a look. I'm going to get yellow ochre and then I'm going to dilute it down. So I'm just putting this straight on dry. Hello there, Steve. Hello, Audrey. I don't know if I've said hi to people, so I am just going to say hi. I might have already said hi to you. But like I said, chat is flying, so I can't even say hi to everyone. I'll just get a bit of this lighter. Just for this part of her hand. Her hand and arm. It's like I've got my quiet head on because I'm concentrating. You're very welcome, Mona. Hi, Jamie. I'm just trying to see if I've missed anyone with my bit of a kerfuffle when I first came on. Missed a big kelp of the stream. Internet playing silly beggars. Oh no. Well, tell that internet it can't keep doing that. Shell's on. Oh, that's too orange. I'll try some of this. That might be a bit better. Doing skin with watercolour is not easy. I'm just going to put that out there. It is not easy. Well, I don't find it easy anyway. I've not got my thing back up, just a second. There we go. I'm trying to get it as right as I can. Try and keep it looking loose, but not at the same time. I don't even think that makes sense, does it? Hiya, Louise. How are you, honey? I'm just going to try and blend this in. But then I think I need my Derwent brush for this. Oh, I'll just get my little. Why do things disappear when you want them? I'm just going to use the plain water to kind of smush that out a bit. Just right in the very corners. I think I'm gonna mess it up. That is just not fine enough for what I want, that brush. Honestly, I think I might have messed that up, but hey well. Oh, goodbye Azra, thank you very much for coming. That brush is a no-go. It's not doing what I want. Where is my tiny little brush when I want it? I have a tiny little Derwent that I've always used. It's been a little old faithful and now it's disappeared. Oh, where's everyone going, Lynn? They all going away? So honestly, you have to bear with me when it comes to skin tone with watercolour, because I'm learning. You're learning with me. How long have I got left? Just over half an hour. And then it's Sarah after me, I think. Off to London for his daughter's wedding. Nice. Be good to have the house to yourself. I know I would enjoy it. Tell my husband to take all my kids away, and I'd be like, woohoo! You go away for a week and I'll stay at home and chill. Okay, I don't know how much of a mess I'm making this, but I'm going to make the best I can out of a dodgy watercolour skin tone. It doesn't look the best, but hey, well, I've tried, and that's all that matters. I just want to get some pure and dark it for there. And then I think I'm going to do her eyebrows at dark. About to chew my nails off. Oh, why? You're going to be amazing. We're all going to be cheering you along. Do not even worry. You're going to be totally fine. It could be any worse than what I'm doing. Because I'm really having a time with this. The lips have just spread into the face. I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm just going to leave it like that. I just want a tiny bit more dark, which is burnt umber, just under here. Just because that part of her arm is in shadow. Okay, now I'm going to attempt a hair. I'm glad I brought the ice already with doing some lives at least, but part of this feels like the first time again. Oh, it definitely is. Don't even worry about it. So I want my little tiny brush. I'm going to have to be careful what I'm doing here, because I don't want it to look too much like a skin tone, but I want a nice good for them. So I've just used a combination there of Gambuge, burnt sienna and burnt umber. That's going to be my darkest one. It's going to be like an amber brown. I'm going to kind of mix. Come on, a bit lighter. Why do I feel worried all of a sudden about putting this colour on? Right, let's just go for it. So I'm just going to wet all of her hair first. Just the top section, and then I'm going to bring in a wash of white and yellow ochre. This is oh, bless. You've all done amazing. Lou was all worried this morning, and everyone, and I'm just like, it's fine, honestly. But I remember when I did my first colorathon for Belinda and Shelley for, was it Spooktober, I think I did first, and that day I was terrified, and then things kept going wrong. I couldn't get my stream to load. It honestly, it scared the living daylights out of me, but now I'm quite happy with it. It's really good. But I'm fairly experienced, I suppose, with a few colorathons now, so I know exactly how you all feel, but you've nothing to worry about. It went amazing, Louise. You was absolutely amazing. I was super proud. I'm super proud of everyone that's been part of it anyway. Couldn't be more proud. I feel like a proud mum. Okay, so we've just got a base. This is going to be really loose anyway. It's not going to be like your perfect flick hair that I normally do with a brush. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go in with my next colour, which is like this terracotta colour, which was burnt sienna and yellow ochre, and I'm just going to follow the same lines that Julie has put in here. I'm trying to keep up with chat as well. Ashley streaming from a car, you crack me up with that, you. All my brushes are sticking to my arm. Let me just move them up there. I've got pen lids. I'm such a messy person when it comes to doing streaming. I'm really messy. Is anybody else like that? We're kind of just really messy. Oh, Louise. Hi, Christy. You know that would be so funny if you was doing it from your car, Ashley. You know, it'd make me really laugh. And you know it doesn't take me much to laugh. So I'm still in two minds. Do I do his mane more black, or do I just go a bit different and add a bit of browns into his mane? Maybe. I forgot she's got her all down that side as well. So I'm not looking for perfect here. I'm looking for just loose strands of hair. Which is all going to end up being the wrong colour soon. I'll just wet all this. I forgot about this side of her hair. We'll just check up with chat. You're all fantastic, honestly. None of you have anything to worry about. You're all gonna be fabulous, as John, what's its name, says. John Barrowman. Fabulous. Shall I just emailed my email address? No problem, Mona. Thank you very much, honey. I will do that as soon as I've come off stream. I will send it to you. So I hope you're all happy with the watercolour I've done tonight. I do apologise if it's not the best in the world, but trying my hardest. I just wanted to be a bit different than just keep doing pencil, because I know I've done quite a few horses quite realistic, and I thought I've not done a horse realistically. With watercolour, so I thought, why not? No, it's not what you usually get from me, but hey, well. Jamie. Yeah, what Jamie said. So I'm trying to not be kind of uniform with it. I am trying to be like, I've run out of, I'm trying to be like, thinking watercolour and thinking hair strands all at the same time. Okay, and then I'm going to just add in a bit of this. And kind of just follow the flow of the hair. It's the only way I can think of doing it, with watercolor. Oh, lovely. Yes, make sure everyone subscribe to all the streamers involved. That'd be amazing. And we'd all be so grateful. Because this is what I love doing, these colorathons. It really brings the community together. Helps other people find other channels. Because I'm a firm believer in what you can learn from one, or what you can't learn from one, you might be able to learn from somebody else. So I think it's always nice to be able to give that option. And these colorathons help with that within the community. Helps people that find people that may not necessarily have found them on their own. And that's what we want. Okay, I don't know if I'm happy with the hair, but sorry lad, I forgot to give it you back. It's just there. Hi Della, how are you? As long as everybody is enjoying it, that is the main thing for me. I'm happy with that. If you're enjoying it, I'm happy. I think I've kind of, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I think it's kind of going to give it that movement now. So I need everyone to have the fingers, toes, hands, everything crossed. Hopefully I get this offer accepted on a house we put an offering on. I'm hoping and praying. Good day! Good day, Aspie! I think I'm gonna leave her hair like that because I add this darker bit in, that might make good to just add a bit of It'll all stand out more as well when it's dried and there's not as much light on the page as well, because that doesn't help when a lot of light's reflecting off it. Just trying to get this plat loop back in somehow. Yeah, keep them all crossed. We've not heard anything. They wanted best and finals from everyone that have put offers in today by close of business. So I'm just hoping that no news may be good news, that they're having a think about it. They've not just gone straight for, you know, the a lot go straight for the highest bidder, I suppose. So I'm hoping that they're actually having a good think about who they're going with. And I hope it's me, because I'm ready now. I'm ready to get the house. Do you know when you've put offers in on so many different houses and you feel like you're in a queuing system and you get used to the word, or you get used to the agent ringing and saying, sorry, they've gone with someone higher, and the one day is going to be where you're the highest one they've gone for. That's what I'm hoping for. You're working, listening, watching and lurking. Gosh. When I sold mine, I didn't pick the highest bidder. Well, I'm hoping that they're going to go with... That's what I'm hoping, because we're in a position... Because we had a house that fell through. I'm hoping they're going to look at that and think, right, well... You know, they've already got the mortgage sorted. We're good with... That's what I'm hoping, anyway. I think I'm working too long on this hair. I'm just trying to add a bit more texture to it. The light's shining on it there, but it's kind of... It's hard to tell people as well when you're doing watercolour. It's hard to tell you kind of what you've used, because although I've said what I've used, I've also not said how much of each thing I've used. Oh my gosh, Audrey, you're not having a good time there. Have you got any storms coming, or... I know you're further north than me. You're in Scotland, aren't you? I don't know what's going on with this. It's very childlike now. I think I've done enough with that hair, so I'm going to end up ruining it if I carry on. Okay. So now I've got the mane to do. So I'm going to go back to my colours I've got here, because I can just reactivate them. How long have I got left? Oh, 15 minutes. Okay, so let's get a nice wash on here of this grey. I'm going to try and flick this more like her. At the minute it's just a wash. I don't know if anybody else is the same when it comes to watercolour, especially when you're doing it like this, under lighting and stuff. It's so hard to see. So this is his mane here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to flick a roux. So I need to make sure. I'm going to come from the top here and kind of flick. Oops. Like this. There was a nasty tornado in Eastern Peninsula yesterday. My son's work blew down. Luckily he'd left early. Oh my gosh, Christy, that is so scary. You have some scary weather over in the US. I've said that many times. We don't realise how lucky we are in the UK that we don't have to contend with that kind of weather, because that is absolutely scary. I know when it wasn't so long ago when there was all that flooding going on in, was it Texas, I think, near where Shannon lives, and that in itself, flooding is so scary. So I'm going to flick, but it's kind of like loose flicking at the same time. It's 8 and thunderstorming here. Oh, I like thunderstorming. I'm just going to do this. I'm keeping in mind, you know, the same process we do for her. And then I'm going to add more black to it, because his mane's going to be predominantly black. A bit more white. I don't want it true black just yet. And then I'm going to come in and start flicking a bit more of that in. Hopefully I'll finish these two off anyway in this stream, the mane and things like that, and then I'll do the background on the next stream, and then obviously I will pick up the next one, because I think I'm in 3. Just doing some gap fillers as well, because there were some gaps. So I'll have plenty of time to finish it all. Oh, thank you, Audrey. It's just been a bit different, isn't it? I think quite a few of us have took on some water media on this Colorathon. No, Ria this morning was using water media. Tammy was. Wasn't you, Tammy? If Tammy's still here. Let's turn this round because I need to flick a bit better. You can see what I'm doing here. And then I'm going to get a true black, I think, going on here. Just need to get some movement going here. I'll kind of bounce it round so it kind of looks like the mane's coming off the top. I've got to decide if I want to do the strapping all in watercolour, or if we're just gonna do it in pencil as a mixed media piece. So I'm going in with the blackest black now. Sorry, I can't keep up with chat. If I've missed anyone, I've not been ignorant. Honestly, I just can't keep up with chat. Getting a bag of doing dinner since I had a mid-sedation procedure yesterday. Oh, get well soon, Sherry. Everyone's having a lot of procedures lately. So I kind of want it wetter. Yeah, she did the ladybug, didn't she? Did she do it as a water media or was it, I can't remember. Trying to remember what everyone's done, it's hard. So I'm just doing my strokes a bit wider here because I want it to look more like just deeper shadowed areas rather than more fur. And if I get the house, we'll have a celebratory stream, maybe. We'll do something. Right, let's turn off here. It's ended up a little bit uniform at the front there, hasn't it? Yeah, well. I have done what I can with the watercolour we've got here. And like I said, I'm not the best at watercolour just yet, but I am trying. So there you have it, that's my part 1. I'll be back with part 2 tomorrow night at the same time, 8 o'clock. Sarah's on straight after me. The link is in the chat a little bit further up. You're welcome, Helen. So thank you everyone for following along so far. It's been an amazing day and I have enjoyed just sitting watching the streams, but thank you everyone for coming along. Thank you for everyone that's involved, and it's not just us organising it, you're all part of it as well, so thanks to everybody, and I will see you in Sarah's stream. Good night everyone. We've still got Sarah, we've still got Belinda, and we've still got the beautiful Emily to come tonight. So thank you so much and I'll see you all soon. Good night. You're welcome, welcome. Welcome Louise, welcome Kirsty. Thank you, thank you. Good night everyone. Good night Della. See you next time in the next one.